Okay, this is my second video concerning the coronavirus. I really wasn't planning on covering a lot of stuff, but this is kind of some stuff I've been thinking about. I haven't seen, maybe other people mention, I haven't seen a mention of some of the issues that kind of, each country has this unique stuff, but due to the situation in San Francisco, LA, here in the Austin area, and other parts of the country where this is kind of a thing here. Here's something no one is thinking about. Now, let's kind of go up about the coronavirus for what kind of the stuff that's known already. The coronavirus, as you know, comes from the Wuhan district, or the city of Wuhan. In Wuhan, there is what they call level 4, stage 4, something like that, a bio lab, where they study viruses and stuff. It may be a weapons lab. It may be there for researching medical stuff. The fact that it's researching biological, seriously dangerous biological diseases, and is there. It is kind of interesting that where this outbreak took place is I think they said it's 7 to 10 kilometers away from the actual place where it supposedly started. And because of this, it has been spreading, and they know it's spreading human to human. There has been the first case of human to human spreading of the disease in the United States, I think in the Chicago area. And because of certain factors that it has, I think it has like you could carry it and not know it for 2 weeks before you even see signs of illness. If you see any signs of illness, I don't know how it works. I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. Sure the heck ain't playing one on the internet. One of the things they are telling you is use soap and stuff, which, if I understand, the Chinese aren't used to using soap when they wash up and stuff. They don't have our. I mean, they're not dirty people. I mean, I met the Chinese here in the Austin area. They're nice people, but it's just they don't always wash their hands like we do. And stuff like that with soap and stuff. They don't do it as much as we do. So, one of my concerns is that this disease, if it gets into the homeless population, can possibly spread quickly and unknown until it's too late. One of the problems that you have here in Austin, you have what's called the Green Belt. Around Austin, these are parks, and because of topography and certain things, you really can't build anything here, so you kind of turn them into parks and people can walk through there. In these greenbelt areas, it is kind of a known secret here that there are homeless camps hidden in some of these greenbelt areas. And so the homeless live out there, and then they also go into town. They do hobo around the country. Some of these homeless, some of the homeless are kind of permanently homeless in the area. Some of them transient through. So Austin has a transient homeless population, from what I understand. So does San Francisco, so does LA. But you also have places where the homeless live, or people don't know where they're at. The problem is we also have homeless encampments within the city because Austin. I don't live in Austin. I live outside of Austin, one of the suburbs. Austin has a completely clueless left-wing nutso city council. Pretty much the way I describe them is they're a bunch of mindless jerks who will probably be first against the wall when the revolution comes. Yes, I can't stand them. But because of this, we have the homeless camping out on the streets, under bridges, just in places where it's just not good for having a public health hazard. And this is an issue that people don't seem to understand. Where are they taking a piss? Where are they taking a crap? Honestly, where is the human waste going? That's a human health hazard. Add in this new virus that's coming in from China. If it takes root in the homeless population, some of these people, I'm sorry, they're downright crazy. These people actually are clinically, we're talking about, they have mental problems. Not. We are talking about certifiably crazy. They have, these people are literally off their meds. Literally, I was driving, in Austin the other day. I was dropping someone off, and this lady was arguing and fighting with someone who wasn't there. And this is across the street from some homes. Okay? You don't see what I see here. I mean, unless you live in Austin, you don't see what I see. Okay? Some of these people do have problems. They're not going to come for help, and they may spread it to other people. Then you have the people out there begging for food or begging for money. You have an area out there called the Arch. That place is packed full of homeless over in downtown. Plus, Austin is a college town. 40,000 students at UT. We have Huston-Tillotson University, a small university near downtown. You have St. Edward's University. You have Austin Community College. So you have that. Texas is the state capital. So you have a lot of stuff going on in the city. You have this is a tourist destination. Also, tourists from all over the world do come to Austin for various reasons throughout the country, throughout the world. There are a lot of things you need to worry. The thing about this, because in San Francisco, Texas especially, because it's the state capital, San Francisco is another one. It's a world destination. It's a place where people come from around the world for tourist activities. Same as LA is a big tourist area. You know, a lot of people travel to these three cities, and I'm going to mention Austin because Austin's a bit unique among these three because we're the state capital. Also, the weather here, like LA, is pretty, except during the summers, is pretty brutal, but it's pretty decent all year round. You know, you don't have to worry about the cold a lot here. If it is, it's only for a few days or a week or two. It's not that bad. People most likely aren't going to freeze to death. You can pretty much put enough clothes to stay warm during the year. You know, during this winters. The winters don't get that bad, and even when they do get that bad, it's not that bad for long. The thing is, when you get this virus go through the homeless population, you're not going to know that is going through there till it's too late. And once it's too late, yeah, it's going to start spreading to everybody else. And then at these homeless encampments, if they're there and no one knows they're there until someone stumbles upon them, it's an issue that we have to think about. We have got to get a hold of this issue. Listen, if it gets to the homeless population, it's going to spread through the country. Unless you're in like really rural areas like Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota, parts of Nebraska, you know, big sky country, Montana, you know, places where they can isolate themselves easily because they're way off the beaten path. But I'm telling you, this is something to watch. If it gets in the homeless population, they start seeing in the homeless, yeah, batten down the hatches is going to get rough. That's all I got to say about it, but, you know, just think about it.